collective, I'm going to make this quick, okay? I'm not going to linger around too long today. I have some things that I have to do, all right? But I know that I needed to go live today to satisfy some of you guys' quenches. Some of you guys are in a situation to where it's like you feel like you're in hangman energy. You're stagnant in a situation and you don't know what to do. You don't know what's going on. Okay. Now, when I was doing my pre shuffle, I have to say that I saw some information or I saw the energies of the collective, and it's like a lot of you guys do not want to walk away from a situation. But the only way that a situation is going to transform or change is when you walk away. Okay. Now, there's energy, there's power in leaving and walking away from a situation, and then not just walking away, but putting energy that you were putting into something else into yourself. Okay. So I had came up with the Eight of Swords, which is in your mind. Okay. You're like, what is going on? I feel trapped. I don't know. You know, it's like no matter where you go or what you do, you ask for the truth. It's like people giving you information. Someone is giving you information, but it don't sit right with you. Okay. So it's like now you're getting an offer, but the offer is not up to par. All right. And because the offer is not up to par, you're like, okay, so now you playing in my face. All right. And because of that, some of you guys have walked away from a situation that you were emotionally invested into. This could be love, it could be work. Okay. It's a general read, so take it as it resonates. All right. And I'm being led to let you guys know, okay, for those who this message resonates with, it's not going to be until you walk away from a situation that had you in your head, okay, or that has you in your head, all right. It's not until you walk away from that situation that things are going to change, all right. There's something about releasing energies, all right, whether you feel they serve you or not, all right, and you go on and you live your life. Sometimes people have to get to a point to where they realize what the fuck they miss or what the fuck they missing, all right. Hello, Kimberly, all right. And I'm seeing that after you walk away from a situation, things are changing. After you start investing in yourself instead of investing into a situation that brought you nothing but confusion, okay? Like I said, regardless of what the situation was, it could be love, it could be family, it could be career, it could be your children, it could just be yourself, okay? You have to release it, all right? Release it and give it to God, the universe, whoever it is that you believe or whatever it is that you believe in. All right. And not only just release it, turn from it, walk away. And the energy that you were putting into that situation, put it into yourself. All right. Put it into yourself. And then you're going to start to see things change. For some of you guys, you're not going to want to go back to that situation because then at that point, you're going to see your worth. Okay. You're going to see that you were being breadcrumbed. Okay. For some of you guys, it just took distance. It took separation. And a lot of times it does. It takes distance to make the heart grow fonder. Okay? But be very mindful, because sometimes we'll walk away from a situation and someone could, or a set of people, we ourselves could be missing a situation, whatever, however it applies to you. And then once you come back, it's like you never left, and things go back to the way that they were. Okay? So that's why when you walk away from a situation, it's very important that you heal. Okay? And when you walk away from a person or a group of people, it's very important that you understand that they have learned their lesson, or they understand things, or they see things from a different perspective. All right? But I do see transformation. I do see something like dying out. Okay? I do see someone releasing the situation and putting energy in investing into themselves, and then things are changing. However that resonates with you, collective, let it resonate with you. Okay? That was the pre-shuffle. All right? All right, for those of you who do not know me, that are just watching live readings, I am Magical Jones, and my channel is called Wisdom and Guidance Oracle. Okay, I'm a bit on the high vibrational side, to where I care about your ascension in life. I care about your evolution, your soul's evolution. Okay, so I'm not just on here. It's like a million tarot channels. Okay, I'm not here to say any are wrong, but for each their own. I'll say that. All right. Me myself, like I said, I am more of a teacher, a healer. So the information that I give you, the information that I give my collective and my viewers, is for their higher ascension. Okay. All right, so we're going to shuffle the deck of the Akashic Records Oracle. We're going to get a card or two, depending on how spirit is moving, how the energies are moving. All right, and then we're going to tap into the tarot. If you're here, please like the video. If the message resonates with you, please feel free to subscribe to my channel out of support. All right, a little bit about me as I'm shuffling the cards. I am on the Aries Taurus cusp. My birthday is 4/20. I resonate more with Taurus than I do with any other zodiac sign, because my moon is in Taurus. Okay, so if you ask me what zodiac sign I am, I'm going to say I'm a Taurus, okay? But then in the back of my mind, that Aries is going to come up and be like, girl, we fire sign. We're a fire sign. So I'm on the cusp. But I resonate more with Taurus. All right. If you don't mind, go ahead and comment. Put your zodiac sign below, just for conversation's sake. Okay, build a conversation with the other viewers. All right, I'm gonna shuffle one more time, and then we're gonna get into the read, get into the energies of the collective. Okay, some of you guys, you're tired of putting yourself in a situation to where it's like you're always making yourself vulnerable for other people. Okay, and now you're like, okay, I need a change. I want to change. Okay, now these people or this situation is something that's like heavily connected to you. Okay, could be family, it could be children, it could be work, it could be money. Okay, it could be anything, it could be love. Okay, But whatever the situation is, it's like some of you guys are in the energy of feeling like, okay, I'm ready for something else. Okay, because you're realizing that you are in a cycle, and not necessarily because of yourself, it's because of the situation or the people that you're involved with. Okay, now I will say this to the collective: a lot of times when we encounter people and we think that we're in someone's life and we're in their life to make a difference, the truth is these people are in our lives to show us that people can't be changed. Okay, and it's like, how much are you going to deal with? How much are you going to put up with before you decide, okay, I'm better than this, or I'm tired of this and I'm ready for something new? Okay, it's not necessarily that the people or the person or the situation is actually bad or negative or toxic. It's just that things aren't changing. Okay, and some of you guys desire a change. All right, and change is up on you. All right, some of you guys just want more. You want better. Some of you guys want to travel. All right, some of you guys want children. Some of you guys want more money. Some of you guys want to start a business. All right, and it's like the person or the people that you're around, they're not in that mindset. And it's like you keep telling your vision or showing your vision to people that can't see it. And that's because they're not meant to. Okay? You understand the saying, everyone is not meant to go with you to the next level. Okay? And the truth about it is, it's hurtful. Okay? Because we develop these bonds with people. Excuse me. We develop these connections with people in situations, jobs, whatever. Okay? And then when we see that nothing is changing, or you're in it alone, you start feeling lonely. That's when that hermit card starts to come up a lot. Okay? Because it's time for you to seclude yourself, go somewhere, be alone, and reflect on what is actually going on. Like, is this y'all's desire, or is this your desire, collective? And a lot of times we want to include people in our lives that are not meant. Let me turn my notifications off. But a lot of times we want to include people into situations that they don't fit. And the only thing that's going to happen, especially if you're a people pleaser, if you have these people around and you nurture them and you baby them, but you feel like you need them, the truth is you really don't. And they really don't need you. It's just this codependency energy. It's like you don't want to release. Some of you guys are connected to people and situations through trauma, and they call them trauma bonds. Okay? So some of you guys are in trauma bonds, and those are some of the strongest bonds to break. Some of you guys have went through some similar things in life to where it's like, this is my soul tribe. This is someone who understands me. Okay? Whether you guys have talked about it openly or not, energetically, it's like you're connected. Some of you guys have or are connected to someone who has abandonment issues. And some of you guys, and I didn't want to say it because I don't like preaching to my collective, but I am here for healing. And I am here to say, okay, well, this is what it is. Okay? It's time to heal. Okay? Some of you guys desire so much more from life, and you will never get it if you don't release some of the things or the people that you're connected to at this point. Okay? And this is the cycle. This is the test. So the truth is, we hold ourselves back because we refuse to change. All right? We refuse to release things and people that no longer serve us. And then you say, okay, well, if I let this person go or if I release these people, then, the type of person that I am, they need me. And if I let them go, then I don't know where they're going to be. I don't know what's going to end up happening to them. And the thing about it is, how long have you been saying the same thing about this group of people or this person? And so now it's to the point to where you're not just enabling this person, but you're holding yourself back. And really, the truth is, it's comfortable for you. Okay? It's comfortable. All right. So let's shuffle. At the bottom of the deck, it says healing. All right. It says your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. You're going through many transformations at once. And you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with open arms and an open heart. Okay? And then we say that. And then we say that we can't heal, we can't grow until we get to a point to where we realize that we have to let things go. Okay? So when are you going to get to the point, collective, to where you see that even though something is comfortable, something feels like home, it's keeping you in a place of comfort. And it's enabling you. All right? And your excuse is, they need me. The truth is, we need ourselves. We need ourselves to see the truth. We need ourselves to change. We need ourselves to evolve. Okay? Anyway. Show me a message for the collective before we move to the... Okay, we're at 18 minutes, 19 minutes. It says break free. I'm telling you. Break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authenticity or your authentic life. This isn't easy. I'm telling you, this is everything that Spirit was just saying. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary. If you're going to share your true self with others, be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. Okay? Some of you guys feel like if you release, and it can go vice versa, okay? But some of you guys feel like if you release someone, then you don't know where you would be. But Spirit is saying, the universe is saying, it's time for you to trust in yourself. And if you can't trust in yourself, trust in your spirit guides, in your spirit team. Okay? And if you can't trust in your spirit team, in your spirit guides, trust the process. Just know, okay? Look back over your life. And this is something that I love to give as an example to people. And we often forget that we have been in multiple situations to where we didn't know how we were going to make it. Okay? We didn't know what was going to become of us. We didn't know whether we were going to recover from a heartbreak. We didn't know whether we were going to be able to make money because we were fired or released, terminated from a job. We didn't know what was going to happen. But as long as we did not give up and we kept living, and it was hard, it was difficult, especially mentally, which created a lot of emotional distress. Okay. But you still fought your way forward. Some of you guys barely. Okay. So now you're to the point to where you're like, okay, I didn't know how I was going to make it out of this situation, but I made it through. Okay. And this right here, this situation right here is no different. Okay. Have faith. If you can't have faith in yourself, have faith in the universe. Trust the process. And know that all things change as long as we're open and willing to receive and release. Okay? Give me one more before I tap into the tarot. Give me one more for the collective. Collective, if you guys don't mind liking the video, subscribing to my channel. Okay? This one wanted to show itself. It says discovery. Alright? It says new ideals, people, or opportunities may be coming your way. While there is still work to do to reach your goal, you may discover strengths and passions along the way. That is exactly what I was saying. Okay? Different words. Okay? But spirit is in tune. We in there. Okay? Some of you guys are going to discover things about yourselves that you never knew. Okay? Once you decide to break free from a pattern that no longer serves you. Some of you guys are involved with people or surrounded with people that are telling you that you can't make it. That, oh, I don't see, nah. If I was you, I wouldn't even, I wouldn't even risk it. I would just stay where you are. I mean, you comfortable, right? You good, right? But you want more. Okay? And sometimes these people will come and they'll say these things because they know that they will always have access to you. And as long as they have access to you, they can manipulate you. All right? It's time out for that. It is 100% time out for being manipulated, especially when you're on a path of ascension. All right? And most of the people that come onto my channel, most of the people that view and listen to my messages, they are on a path of ascension. Okay? We are all, regardless of who we call ourselves and what we done been through and how old we are all on a path of ascension. Okay? Nobody is 100% there yet. All right? And hopefully that makes you feel, collective, better about your journey, about yourself. Okay? Because some of you guys feel you're being hard on yourself. And you're like, okay, well, I'm supposed to know better. I already been through this like 2, 3 times with the same person or these same people. You know what I'm saying? Well, every time that you go through it, you're seeing something else. Because some of you guys are very stable people. Some of you guys are very reliable people. I'm picking up fixed energy. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy. You know what I'm saying? But not necessarily, you don't necessarily got to be those signs in your sun sign. Okay? But some of you guys are just to the point to where it's like, I want something. I want to know that I'm going to be okay. And I know that I'm okay here. I'm not happy, but I'm okay. But the universe is saying, collective, I got you. As long as you're open to change and you're open to receiving, okay? And you're open to learning, you're going to be okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for using me as a vessel to relay the messages to the zodiac sign of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Is that it? I think that's it. I ask that you protect my energy. Protect the energy of the viewers, the ones watching, okay? We do have a full moon tomorrow in the zodiac sign of Aquarius, I want to say. All right? Because we are in Leo season. And every full moon, for those that don't know, okay? When you have a full moon, the full moon is going to be in the opposite sign of the season that you're in. So right now we're in Leo season. The opposite sign of Leo is Aquarius. Okay. Some of you guys could have a Aquarius moon, or you could be Aquarius, but there's something unique about you. All right. And some of you guys are scared, afraid. Someone has told you that you're a little too authentic. You're a little too different. Okay. Spirit is saying, trust yourself. Don't trust what other people are saying to you about yourself, especially if they're not living their truth. Okay? People love to live and tell other people what to do, but they're not even living their own truth. All right? Be mindful, collective, that you're not letting other people control you that can't even control themselves. All right? So where are you giving your power away to? We have fire energy here. We have the Two of Wands, and we have the King of Wands. All right? Some of you guys have options. All right? The thing about it is, a lot of you guys have always had options, but you doubted yourself. You were too comfortable, and some of you guys were in this energy of, if it's not broke, I'm not going to try to fix it because I'm good. Okay? Comfort is the enemy of change. Okay? Some of you guys just want something different. All right? And in order to get something different, you got to do something different, collective. And I know that this is like cliche and we hear it all the time, but when we actually apply it to our lives, that's when we see how important it is. Okay? Like, people can say the same thing. You can hear the same thing over and over and over again. And you're like, okay, yeah, I get it. If I want to change, I need to be the change that I want to see. But until you actually start putting this into action and you start seeing things manifest for you, then you're going to be like, wow, I knew, but I didn't know. Okay? Some of you guys, Spirit is saying it's time for you to take inspired action towards your desire. Okay? Move by faith and not by sight. All right? Some of you guys could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you could be dealing with one. Okay, but we are in Leo energy season. For some of you guys, Spirit is saying it's time for you guys to like move off of that drive, that ambition that is instilled within you. Okay, because a lot of you guys have went through a lot in life. Okay, and you have gained a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge, and you have not been applying it to your life. Spirit is saying it's time now to apply that information to your life. Okay? We have the Five of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. But this is just simply you lying to yourself, or allowing others to deceive you. Okay? To keep you in a certain situation. All right? You will stay in that situation as long as you want to stay in that situation. When it's time for you to move, when you're ready to move out of that situation, you'll take action. Okay? And if you don't take action, it's only because you weren't ready. All right? And you know, the what's the word that I want to say? But like the tower, or the catalyst, or the chaos is what we don't want to occur to make us change. Like we don't want to have to change a situation, but sometimes some of us do, especially when we're comfortable, when we're like, okay, well, I can deal with it. I can deal with it. I can deal with them. I can deal with the pay rate, even though, I feel like I deserve more. I feel like I do more than my fair share of work. Okay? I can deal with it. And now the universe is like, no, it's time for you to see your worth. Okay? It's time for you to see your worth and tell other people, show others what your worth is, instead of people showing you what your worth is. All right? Can nobody tell you what you're worth? Only you know your worth. All right? That's giving your energy away. All right? So we have that 5 there. That's about change. Okay? And sometimes change does come through chaos. And sometimes when we are not willing to move, chaos does come. Okay? That tower moment does come. All right? And sometimes we have to hear things that we feel like, oh, wow, we weren't necessarily ready to hear these truths with that Knight of Sword energy. Okay? But the underlying message to this truth is, collective, you deserve more. You deserve better. You are better. And if you don't see your worth, and if you don't live on your truth, nobody is going to do it for you. Okay? If you continue to put yourself in a situation to where you're there for other people, and they don't have to do half of the work that they're required to do, they're not going to say, oh, collective, you're worth more than this. Every now and again, you might get somebody to come in and speak that truth to you. Okay? It's a harsh truth. Okay? Some of you guys need to build your confidence, your self-esteem. Okay? For some of you guys, only if you knew the worth and the value that other people saw in you, but you don't see it in yourself, you will be in a whole different situation. Okay? And it's true. Other people can see our worth. Other people can see our value. Okay? But if you don't see it, nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to evolve. You have to do this for yourself with this Empress energy here. Okay? This is Taurus and Libra energy. Okay? This is nurturing energy. This is creativity. All right? Some of you guys have ideals that you want to like share with other people. But your self-esteem is so, I just have to say it. Some of you guys, your self-esteem is so low to where you feel like, who are you to share your ideals with these people? Okay? But these people take advantage of your energy because they see you for who you are. You don't see you for who you are. And even if you do know who you are, you're not living your truth. And it's time. Okay? Some of you guys are going to start discovering who you are through other people. And Spirit is saying it's time for you guys to walk away from situations that don't serve you anymore. Okay? A mindset. And a lot of times it don't even be other people. Sometimes it be ourselves that keep us in a situation that's stagnant. Okay? If you don't believe in yourself, how do you expect others to believe in you? Okay? Make it make sense. It's not going to make sense. You can't do it. Okay? Spirit is saying it's time to break free from that mentality. Okay? And a lot of times we like to blame. We love to blame things that's going on in our lives on other people. But the truth is, it's not other people that's holding us back. It's ourselves. It's our mentality. It's our fear. Okay? Some of you guys need to go find something else to do. JG, whatever your name is, go find something else to do, honey. Okay? That was very inappropriate. Let me see. Hi, user. Yeah. We're not even going to go there. This is not what we do over here. Okay? This is not what we do over here. Okay? This is wisdom and guidance. This is not I'm bored and I need somebody to fucking fuck with. Alright? Show me more of the energies surrounding the collective. But yeah, collective, Spirit is saying it's time to break free. Okay? Because some of you guys have went through a lot. And the reason that you have went through a lot is because you have a lot coming up. Okay? Some of you guys are coming into abundance. But you have to know how to appreciate and see the abundance. First of all, to see the value in yourself before you can see the value in anything else. Okay? A lot of times, this is the main reason why we as people go through things. Because it's important for us to see our own worth. Okay? And sometimes it gets hard. And sometimes we have to bump our heads 1,000 times. Because we feel like we're not doing it for us. We're doing it for other people. But this is not other people. This is us. This is your life. Okay? Get you right first. And then you can help other people. A lot of people have it mixed up. They have it backwards. They feel like, oh, they're supposed to be out here helping other people. And then they're going to be able to mysteriously or miraculously help themselves. And that's not, no, that's not it. Okay? Some of you guys have a commitment coming up. Okay? But I do have to say that those things that you have been through in life, it has made you put up boundaries and blocks, okay? And I'm not blaming you for any of that, okay? But when it's time for you to come across your opportunities, you're going to have to know when to let down your boundaries, okay? When to let other people in, and when to put your boundaries back up and keep certain people out, okay? So some of you guys need to pay attention and strengthen your discernment, okay? Because a lot of you guys have an offer coming in, and it could have something to do with your stability or your values, okay? Some of you guys, you're just going through all of this just so you can realize how valuable you are. Other people can see your value, but for whatever reason, because of your mentality, because of all the things that you have been programmed to believe along your life, you don't see your value. And this is why you're going through a lot of this stuff, okay? And the universe is saying it's time. It's time to exit this cycle, okay? Realize who you are. Some of you guys are emperors and emperors and empresses, okay? But some of you guys have high value, okay? Some of you guys are highly respected amongst many people, but for some reason, you're surrounded by the ones that don't appreciate you. And that's all you see, okay? For some of you guys, it's not even the people around you. It's just your own mentality. Because of the things that you have went through in life, it's time to heal. It's time to release, okay? It's time to release those mentalities that no longer serve you. You are great. You are awesome. People love you. You are here for a reason. You have a purpose. And no, you're not going to impress every person. Every person is not going to be impressed by you. And some people that you're meant to touch are going to be in resistance. And they may say some things and do some things that's going to take you back. Okay? But what does that mean to you? Does that mean that it's time for you to give up? Because, oh, I couldn't reach this one person or this group of people. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't reach these people, so I feel like my value has no weight. Baby, you are valuable. People love you. And the world is waiting on you. Your world. Not everybody in the world, but those that are assigned to you and those that you are assigned to, they're waiting on you. They're waiting on you to ascend. Okay? You do have people whose life you have to change. Just by being you. Just by being authentic to yourself. Just by speaking your truth and being true to yourself. Just by being nurturing to who it is that you need to be nurturing to, and being stern to who it is you need to be stern to. Okay? Because you can't care for everybody. You can't be nurturing to everybody. And you can't be stern to everybody. That's why that discernment is so important. All right. All right, you guys. It's time for me to go. All right. I'm Magical Jones. Thank you guys that went and purchased my book, which was released yesterday on Amazon. Rising Above the Odds. It's available on Kindle and it's available now. I think today it was available. Now it's available on paperback. Small book. It's not as big as my first book, okay? But when I tell you the wisdom And the information in there is life-changing. Trust me, you would really appreciate it. All right. So, with that being said, I thank you. I love you. And I'll be back soon.